Hey, go back and translate. Continue with Steins Gate 0. Last video, watch episodes 1 and 2 and 23B from the first season. From episode 1 and 2, we met Amadeus, and now Okabe is going to be communicating with it, giving them his feedback or whatever with it. I don't actually know how this is going to go and how it's going to finish. I feel like it has to tie in a way where it makes sense, how people wanted to watch it, where you save episode, what, 20... How much episodes in the... So 24 and 20, whatever, the last 2 episodes of the first season, you know, if people wanted to watch it that way. I'm thinking, how would that really tie in? So how is this going to end if you want to jump back to the first season 7 years ago when this came out? But anyways, let's continue with these 3 episodes. Depends. I want to watch 3, but might watch 2. I don't know. Anyways, without further ado, let's continue. Akihabara.
A Christmas party? Yep. Everyone's coming to the lab to hang out, and it would mean the whole world to me if you guys could be there too. I'm making Santa costumes for you, so come on. Whoa, seriously?
She has a lot of damn friends. I mean, like,
So
it's only 3 girls, but it seems like a lot of friends.
No, he's not. Ocarina and I haven't ever liked each other that way. Sure you haven't. You two get along so effortlessly. If you're not dating, you should be. Seriously, we're
She
not.
can't have guy friends.
Because
No girl can.
Ocarina, well, he likes somebody else. The two of us do get along really well, but that's because we grew up together, like siblings.
I don't know what else the opening could give away, except that the divergence numbers? I don't know what it was called. Meter? As far as like real, it's just vision pulled over our eyes exactly because I had a good ending, and I'm watching this. I just want to see how it goes, because it's an interesting world, but just knowing nothing's changed and there's going to be World War III.
This little lab of yours. You said you'd take me there.
Look, we may call it a lab, but it's more like a purlieu.
Still. The original me spent quite a lot of time there, didn't she?
Well,
Hey, you
Not
don't
in
have
this
to be evasive.
world line.
Answer me.
I have to take this.
It
Goodbye.
pops up in front of her too.
Fubuki and the others said they can come to the Christmas party.
Really? Well, I'm glad.
Oh, the party that she mentioned that
I bought a ton of supplies.
they were gonna go
to
for
make
Suza? I'm not
costumes
sure.
for the-
Hanging up?
Hold on. If you switch around to the back-facing camera, I can see. Okay.
I wonder how he really feels. Does he feel he's talking to Amadeus, or does it kind of feel like he's talking to KÄUSU sometimes? Because especially when he can't see the phone, he just hears her in his ears.
Radio building.
The same freaking voice. It's crazy.
I kept my promise.
This is the lab?
And thank
Do
you.
you think Suzuha's there? Maybe? Nah. They always say she hides when people come, but not even Dara's there.
Everyone. I've always dreamed of sharing a space like this with a group of friends. Where we all had our own sets of personalized forks and spoons and stuff.
You see, the way that Amadeus is like, Amadeus, I always do this. I always, like, I know it's KÄUSU's memories and all that, but this thing feels so real. You know you're not actually her. So when you're talking like you are, I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird.
You got over here sooner than I thought you would, Ocarine. Toot-toot-roo.
Toot-a-roo.
You know what I think? Yuki and Dara would make the perfect couple. They should get together. Fubuki was like, no way, never gonna happen. But why not?
You think they got together because of her push?
Our first mission is to find this little guy. Got it? Huh? Oh, okie dokie. Good answer.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on.
Define
That's the little girl with the red hair
first mission
from the
is
first
to find
episode. And I was looking, she's just like when she went back to prevent World War III by preventing KÄUSU's death. It's like, so you brought this one here to help you? Oh, first of all, I thought she was holding that up. Like, okay, I'm supposed to find this. But it's not about a Upo, which, you know, helps KÄUSU's father. But that's a necklace on her
this
neck.
little guy. Got it?
She's giving her the IBN. You want her to find the IBN. And we know that those Beta Upas, whatever those are called, something nerdy
Listen,
like.
if we don't come to the lab once in a while, people get worried, you know? If I go there, my mom... I mean, I prefer to be alone, that's all. I brought you
Yeah,
some
they don't even know
chips.
why she
My
hides.
favorite little
Because they always
kid
come with
snacks
Yuki.
now.
Don't want
I'll
to
keep
risk
until
it.
tomorrow. How is Dara's time machine research coming along? Seems really
I
hard.
didn't know like
He's
Ferris
learning
Bueller all
a lot,
this.
but
Right. No.
I'm sure he'll figure it
I
out.
don't know.
I have to convince Uncle Ocarine to come with me to the entrance of Steins Gate.
What is the entrance of damn Steins Gate? I'm still thinking about that kid.
The
With the
24th. That's
Hoopa
Christmas
thing.
Eve. I have my own concerns about it.
Okabe Green Grocer? What is that?
Security is the least of them.
Let's get it to attached.
Security is the least of them.
Displacement, behavior fighting yourself after the loss of a level.
Are
He's
you
talking to
getting
her
tired
every
of
day.
this yet? We haven't been around that corner. Let's check it out. What if you hooked up your phone to some kind of remote-controlled camera? That way I could just...
No way.
She wants to become a
Why are
person.
you- Everything we've ever talked about is stored in the logs, too. Like the fact that your family runs a veggie market, but you hate eggplant. And
Yeah.
how you called me Christina when we
Whatever
first
she was
met, which you
probably
still
old.
won't explain.
Okabe! Sorry, I was here on time. I just got distracted.
What were you doing? I didn't take you for the loitering type.
So they left the place
Rintaro,
and
tell
or
me
maybe
what
they're
you
on the way
think
as well.
about KÄUSU.
Amadeus.
She's a bit bewildering. I know she's an AI, yet... Understood. Sounds like you've got
That's
a
why
lot
she's
of great
worried.
info
I'm
to
worried
share.
too.
I promised a friend I'd go to her Christmas party. A party?
Does she actually like him? I mean, what was that reaction? It's nothing to do with Kurusu Amadeus thing.
Professor Leskinen and Maho Hiajo. I met them both at the university.
Are you sure that we're welcome? Because I'm feeling super awkward right now.
If Rintaro says we're welcome, it's all good in the hood, like you kids say.
I would feel better if he was there as well because look how like
says it's all good in the hood
loud he
anymore.
is.
What, you
Takes
don't
touch
wanna
away
be
from you, I
here?
guess, if you're awkward.
Hi. What grade are you in?
I seen how she looked in the vision novel though, and she actually looked like a child, which is why I'm guessing their reactions are like that. And when Okabe first met her,
Juicy tenders, our chicken's #1, yeah! They even made a special edition family size just for Christmas.
Where's Souza?
you're serving
Uh-huh.
chicken tenders.
It's from Daru. He says they'll both be here in just a few minutes. All right, everybody. Time to get to your hiding places. Yeah!
The show just feels so different because we don't have Hoi and Kyoma, you know, so that just makes every episode seem calm, you know. Now he's like normal.
Well,
She noticed. She looked up at the window. She's not dumb. She's a super spy.
Stay back.
Oh no, she doesn't even know there's a party, but she knows there's people here, and she thinks something bad happened.
You okay? Oh, it's you, Ma. Suzuha, it's Christmas
They look so much alike. I would
Christmas party, meow.
question
Yeah,
that if I was
just a party.
Yuki.
Mayushi thought maybe a party would help cheer you up, so she's been working hard to throw this together.
How could nothing's going to cheer her up? Nothing would cheer me up if I was her. What would cheer me up is Okabe listening, just giving her a chance to what she wants to bring up to the entrance of Steins Gate, whatever that means.
The thing is, I'm not really in a place where I can relax and have fun.
Exactly.
I
You
don't
guys
mind if
don't
you all
know.
party without me.
You should stay.
I definitely don't want to hear that from you.
Enjoy yourself.
Mm-mm. You don't seem to understand the gravity
Yeah, come on. We're just eating food
of
and
the
chatting,
situation
you know?
she's
Why don't you
trying
hang
to
out with us for
explain.
one-
The music, it just sounds very visual novel-y, nostalgic. I swear I've heard it before in a different game.
Ocarine? We're about to start opening presents.
Yeah, I'll be back in
The
a
only
flash.
person that'll ever call him is
Okay, my little kitties,
Amadeus.
who wants to...
I've developed hypotheses.
Prithee tell.
Theory 1. Your favorite American movie star is named Christina, and you were thinking about her, so you called me that by mistake.
Wow. Not even close.
2. You had an ex-girlfriend with the same... Never mind, definitely not that one. Because I know how I'd respond. That's not my name. Am I right?
Good, but get a little bit closer. Just a bit now, that's right.
Okay, it's not okay.
Oh my goodness! Why is she here? She's like 8!
Okabe's been out there a while. Yeah, he has, huh? Hold on, I'll go check on him.
Do you really want to know? Is it that important?
Don't eavesdrop. She's still looking.
I wasn't sure how to pronounce your real name, so I just
No
made
way.
one up.
You just couldn't say my real name?
KÄUSU. What's her full name? Akise KURUSU. Kuristina. He made it worse. He made it harder to pronounce.
Well,
Maybe this eavesdropping is just because she really does like him, and jealousy. Who's he talking to?
thank you for
Because
telling
you know he likes someone.
Dawn, are you blushing?
No, I am not. What's the matter with you? Huh? What's so funny?
I don't know.
What?
It's just that part of you that I really...
You...
Cut! You're so much people eavesdropping. I don't like eavesdropping.
Ma'am,
Hyajo, why'd you do that?
You're getting too
Told
attached.
you. It's easy to get deluded. But make no mistake. That isn't her.
I understand why she
It's
like
Amadeus.
stops it as well. If you hear it, you gotta stop it. She's not real. You don't get too attached.
I
He's
understand.
losing his mind.
Makise Kurusu is murdered.
Oh yes. First of all, she was murdered. She just didn't die. Okay, like what happened? How was it in the news? How did you guys take it? She was literally murdered. Who found her? Why would anyone want to kill her? Why isn't this still an ongoing investigation? She died in the summer. It's still the same year.
Okabe?
what's the matter?
Those are the reasons too he doesn't want to go back. But like, come on now. He's been through so much and he remembers every bit of it. She also doesn't know he's been through it. Like, you can't let him get too attached. But it's like, maybe let him have it. Oh, he's been through so much. And now he has some semblance of normalcy with her at his side. Amadeus on his phone 24/7. I feel bad for Okabe, but he gotta go back. Sounds like Okabe. Are you being... Are they all part of your resistance group? Or are you... If you were captured, you wouldn't be walking on your own.
We've been spotted. Run!
What do they think they can do in the spotlight of a
In any
battle
case,
helicopter?
we were damn lucky to get you to the base alive and well, Mr. Okabe.
Where exactly am I? What happened to my friends?
Is this can't be a dream? Like this didn't really happen yet. It did, but not to you yet.
Go ahead.
I was wondering if he answered the phone and like you know how when he wakes up and then he like time travel or like gains consciousness and he went back, so that's how they used to do it.
Is that just a dream? Had to have been. There's no reason for
You
my place
see-
to change anymore.
Your future, but you didn't really go. You're not really from there. I don't know. So you're witnessing something. I guess you went through, but as yourself right now, so you don't really understand why you were there. It's a dream anyway, but it was real. This is part of the opening where he's running after KÄUSU. Goes through her. She's like, Amadeus, she's a computer, not real. Gets lost in that comes for us. Waking up from a dream while you're still in the building. Like, where, like, what is everything happening?
Hyajo, where are we?
We're on the roof of your lab, dummy. What's wrong with you? You left the Christmas party and came... Hey! Hang on! Okabe, stop!
I left her. How could I?
Am I ready?
Fire it!
Don't go on there screaming. Do you think she went back in there though? You see, do you think? Is she? I always look away like that's gonna help.
Green.
Solitude of the mournful flow, a stray sheep. I don't know why he's holding it like that. I keep looking at this little thing on his phone. Is it a stylus or a pen or something?
On the roof. You were still talking.
The charger port? What did he experience on the roof?
Recollection of that.
Maybe. He was just getting glimpses of memories.
Sorry
Nothing
we
really
kept you
changed.
waiting.
Instead, it was the same. Like,
We were on a call. Looks like you and Amadeus are on quite friendly terms already.
Yeah, judging by her tone, she sure warmed up to you.
Well, it seems all our hopes
You got
and
mad at him earlier, so
expectations. Amadeus should be able to love, no question about it. But Maho thinks that prospect is a bit awkward.
it is.
Granted,
Especially because
even if we could
Kudus is
prove
dead.
she was... So, how close were you? Was she your lover or something sweet like that? Yeah, right. Fat chance.
Jealous. They didn't really confirm the relationship, but it was quick. It was like a 1-episode thing.
After all that time I spent with her, I feel like I don't know who she really was. I don't even know her favorite books or movies.
When you stop and think about that, people, it's like, damn, I don't know them at all. What is that laptop called? Diog book? Yeah. Daiwa book. Daiwa book. Daiwa book. What was I trying to do? Diwa.
Sorry, I can't. There's a guest coming to stay at our house tonight, and I have to be there to help.
Oh, seriously? They're coming over on Christmas?
Sorry.
She said these are made of something I've never heard of called wool. They're a lot warmer
Oh,
than I
wow.
thought they'd be.
Stray sheep.
Suzuha, I want you to look me in the eyes and answer.
Oh, that's what I want to ask. Say as well. She recognized her mom the minute she walked in. But when she met Daru, nothing. How does he look in the future if you couldn't recognize your dad as he was younger, but you recognize your mom? Like, how could you not have recognized him? How, like, what? Unless it's just his behavior. And she thought, my dad just never like this. I can't see it.
I promise it's safe with me.
I've been searching for someone.
For who?
Oh, stop. Can't be the little red with the upa around her neck. And her being with Mayuri at the beginning of this season. Suspicious. Like, sure, Mayuri could have had a child. But the red hair is just, there's no way. So it's not hers. I mean, you know.
A girl who traveled here in the time machine with me from the future.
Ooh, so she wasn't the... Oh, like, how did you not... Why did you not mention that earlier? Who is she, though?
Yes, we got split up.
You can't say.
It happened here in Akihabara in 1998.
19...
She said that?
Uh-huh.
You said it'd be between you two. 1998? It makes sense why she's not, like, freaking out and mentioning all the time.
She said
You know,
that?
it's been a while.
What's the girl's name, anyway? She told you, right?
It's Kaguri Sheena.
Sheena? Are you serious?
You know? Like, Mayuri?
Yushi's daughter.
Wait, who's the father?
No. Stop. The girl's not her biological mother.
Okay, I was wondering, the red hair is like this. Who is that?
She's a war orphan who Mayushi adopted, or will adopt in the future. According to Suzuha, in the year 2036, police groups, called peacekeeping squads, are after Mayushi and me for trying to develop a time machine.
Everything I'm hearing about the future is like Daru and Mayuri, like everyone else, but Okube. And then from that clip, that thing we saw at the beginning of him running and then waking up from that dream, it's like he's not really in it. Like, he's still acting the way he was now. But then you figured out a way, you know, set that message to yourself. We saved KÄUSU back in season 1, but like now we're following this timeline. He has to be involved somehow, but it seems like he's not.
Dad!
Just forget about us.
Ooh,
The
he's so
peacekeepers
slow.
are closing in. You have to hurry.
Suzuha! Take Kaguri with you.
If that's what you want, I'll take her.
No! If you're not coming, I won't go either, Mommy! No! It's gonna be alright. I promise you.
Blue eyes, red hair.
Suzuha will be with you the whole time.
Yeah, she's in the opening with those shorter bangs.
First she went to 1975, then 1998, and then 2010. They got separated from each other in 1998.
How? Like, separate ways?
Listen,
Or like, did the
I think you
machine
can help.
kind of
We've got to find this
pull her
girl.
out?
Look, I know it's a lot to ask, and you're still...
All right, I'll help.
Seriously?
If it'll make her feel better. It definitely will, but World War III.
It really was a world line shift and not some episode. That means someone out there has created a device similar to the phone wave.
Ooh, I didn't think about
The
that.
Japanese government has reached out, but so far Russia has not returned Nakabachi, who defected last fall.
His stuff's gonna be successful sooner or later.
How would you go about locating a missing person who was last seen 12 years ago? What method would you use?
I need
He's
more
asking her like she's ChatGPT.
well.
That's why I'm using this patch program, to make sure the Y2K problem never happens.
But if you and I are from the future, is it okay to do that? Wouldn't it change the time that we came from too?
It's something that we must do to reach Steins Gate. I intend to change the future. We can't let a world like the one we came from exist. I'll prevent that.
But then she wouldn't be adopted by Mighty. Is she remembering her parents or something? Because like, why would you not show? She run away from this time? She didn't do that.
You can't do that. I won't let you do something like that. I hear a voice. Kokiri!
That's why she's gone. You try to kill her, and if you want to run away, I'm not gonna find you. Just in case you do it in my sleep.
Find anything?
I finished combing through the police's entire missing persons database.
This guy
But
just
nothing in it caught
hacks
my
into
eye at all.
anything. No
On the
one
surface,
catches
this
it.
world.
Ruka's dad sent us on a quest to pick up a couple of things from the store.
It's because my dad has a house guest, and it's going to be more long-term than we thought.
It could be the girl to look for.
We're stocking up.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, her dad had the IBN
It
5100.
looks pretty.
I don't want to burden you guys any more than I already have. Kagari was my responsibility. This is my problem.
Don't be an idiot! Any problem a child has is the parent's problem too, noob.
Dad.
Did I do okay? Did that sound like something a real dad would tell his spawn? If we're looking for someone, we might as well bring in a specialist to help us find her, right? Okay. They said they're in the vicinity, so they should be here in a second.
That was oddly fast.
Better than
Exactly.
oddly
Who the
slow.
heck is his contact? I don't know Daru knowing anybody else.
Well, look, I
The guest
really
is
need to ask
definitely
your advice about something, so... Are
Kaguri
you
or whatever.
available to meet in person right now?
Right this minute?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll call you back later. Yeah, coming. Hold on.
Moeka. She's the last character I could think of that we haven't seen as much. I love how it starts. Come to me. Brace for tears. Ah, the way it ends. And the ending song. Sorry, just.
Come to me.
Ooh, it sounds so rich. And why would you call her? How do you know Moeka?
Here, have some tea.
Entangled sheep.
Narcissus, later discovered to be orangutan and chimpanzee, were found with their brains and sections of their craniums missing.
What are people doing to the chimpanzees?
Daru, care to explain? Who is this woman?
Miss Kiryu. She's a local freelance journalist.
That's right. Here's my card.
We're actually on the hunt for a little girl who went missing in Akihabara 12 years ago.
In 1998.
Yep. The girl's name is Kaguri Shina. She was 10 years old back when she disappeared, which would mean that she's 22 today.
If you'll let me, I'll help.
Yeah?
Yes, but I can't promise you I'll find her.
Right. It is a tough assignment for sure.
This is something I never thought I'd witness. Maho brooding?
Professor, how long have you been standing there?
Did you really
I
just
just walked
disappear in
in.
that hallway? Like they showed that and then that's
These
it.
Japan.
My report.
She did that whole 60-page essay in a day.
Blue?
Okay, that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, but that's a lot.
While investigating, I made
6 pages.
a strange discovery pertaining to the case. Over the course of several months, another party has been searching for Kaguri Shina in addition to our own.
The search party was composed of men, and there was a foreigner among them.
A foreigner?
The doctor.
Well, Kaguri's been gone for 12
It's
years.
like literally only one foreign in this
Have
entire
she made
season.
friends with...
Hey,
I'm in Akihabara, so I thought that I would swing by the lab. Period. That is, if you happen to be there. Period.
Is that him? There's no way, unless it's like an assassin, like how they had with the sir and stuff. But he's just in a suit, so I thought maybe it's Okabe. But then I was thinking maybe it's whatever that doctor's name, the foreigner's with her. Oops. There was someone looking for the Sheena girl who was a foreigner. Like there's only one.
Period. That is, if you happen to be there. Period.
Now I'm thinking it's a bad guy. Didn't think that because he seems so happy and friendly, but that could be suspicious. Why are you so happy? Or maybe she's just paranoid. Now we're getting close up on them shoes that I knew were different. Go down the dark alley when you think you're being chased. Why did I look aside? I really want to think she's not being chased for the reasons she thinks. But it looks bad.
What's going on? Hey.
I'm just smiling because this guy brought a lightsaber.
KЯUSU!
I really didn't think it was anything that serious, but it is.
Wait, what?
Get away!
Is it?
Back off!
What are you doing? You villain!
No, she's hugging her. They know each other. I thought you're bringing a lightsaber is definitely not
Hand
serious.
her!
Or the ketchup thing.
Are you
The blood
Maho's
thing.
boyfriend?
Her sister.
I'm Judy Reyes.
Her mom.
Reyes?
Professor Judy Reyes. So, why did you stalk me all the way from the station into this dark alley?
From the station? Stalk you? What do you mean?
Wait,
Weren't you?
It wasn't a woman the
I
entire
was
time.
just walking by and saw you standing here. I thought I'd jump out and surprise you.
but then
I wonder if she's being paranoid or she's actually being followed. Can't tell because
Anyway,
who would be
you and
after
your
her?
boyfriend-
she said you won't answer her calls, like you're blowing her off or something.
I mean, after what you did, I would limit the amount of times I'm
Judging by the
talking
look
to
on
you.
your face, I'd say she was right on the money.
Also, that lady she knew, how did she just happen to be in Akihabara
It was only
near a dark
supposed to be a
alley
test.
to see her?
You're not obligated to help. And this isn't healthy. You're projecting your feelings onto Amadeus. When you see her and you hear her voice, you come alive. I can sense your feelings growing for her, and it makes
Well,
me
maybe you
afraid
shouldn't
for
do this Amadeus project
Because
with dead
Amadeus
people.
is nothing more
his
than
memories.
a system of algorithms.
And-
Just memory and data.
Even if he
Not
was
really
willing
sure
to
what
help, I wouldn't have let him. Like, I
know
would
that.
never sign up for some of this.
Okay, I've got to go out and do a little shopping.
For Kamema?
Uh-huh. I need to find a couple more accessories for Fubuki's
Is
costume.
Kamima every
Or it won't
day?
look right.
There's not much time
all
left
she
to
does.
finish, huh? The fateful summer. All those days and hours I lived and relived. How many times? And yet, the year still comes to an end.
He had a longer year than anyone too.
Oh, that's right. Ruka was looking for you earlier. You should pick up the phone and call if you get a chance.
Oh, I completely forgot Ruka called me. I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Rukako.
Say hi for me.
Yes, the child is there. He didn't tell them the name, I feel like, because it's Sheena. But then it's not like Mayuri's only with that last name. And the only reason why they knew would be like something to do with Mayuri's because it's the future that they're all involved with.
You see, there's someone who I want you to meet.
You brought her.
I brought them along.
She wanted
Is
to
that
come.
all right?
I must admit, I'm intrigued.
What's his initial reaction to be? Because she doesn't really look like Kurusu, but she looks like Kurusu. Like, really, who is this kid?
What's your name?
You know who he is, and
Actually,
you don't
that
want to
brings
say,
me to the main
you don't want to
reason
be
we came
found.
here.
But if you see Suzuha,
Well, do you have any idea how we could find out who she is?
What do you
Oh,
mean
okay.
exactly?
You see,
doesn't talk about
she
it.
has severe amnesia.
It happened when she tried to kill Suzuha. Literally, something took over. And then she lost her from there. And why would she not try to reconvene with her? something happened.
Not having a name is annoying, so we just call her Kana. Father made it up.
That's a nice
Recently,
one,
and then she's been going around with no name.
Not that it matters. It's a placeholder until I know more. It's this.
It's for Mighty. Oh, it's yes, it's the metal Oopa. Well, it's not metal. It's the plastic Oopa.
Oh, Green, I'm back. It stopped snowing.
That's whew, memories. Memories are gonna explode.
An Oopa! Oh wow! Where did you get this little guy? It showed up in a movie not too long ago. You see? It's kind of like the one I have, but the design is a little different. That one has fairy wings.
Hold on. Why does this one seem to be ancient? If the film came out...
Ooh. Now she gonna faint.
I'm back now.
Everyone that'll help remembers back.
Kaguri. That's her. Kaguri. That's who we've been looking for.
Oh no, the episode's done. What should I do? Yeah, he's like, why does it look ancient? If the movie like just came out or something, why is it so washed out? She's from the future. That made him think. And he's like, oh, and she's fainted. I was saying, oh, I'm gonna watch 2, but the episodes were too good to stop, so I watched 3. But then this is too good to stop, but I can't continue because I'm telling you, I won't get it done. I will get it done in time. There's no way I'm not going to get it done in time, but it's gonna take longer than I hoped, and I need to do something else. So we're gonna leave it at 3. But whoo, good place to end it because I'm excited to see when Kaguri wakes up and sees how would she remember? Because Mighty made her faint, but when the memories come back all at once, what's the point of delaying it, bro? The memories are gonna come back. It's Mighty, her mother. If nothing had her to remember, if nothing made her remember, those two will. And she literally came here. She was ooh, interesting. Now it's gonna, I was really interested in this timeline and everything's gonna happen, but now it's getting really interesting and especially stuff's going on with Okabe. He said that maybe someone else has a device that can do whatever they used to do, because he had that feeling like what happens when they, this on the next, or because it's a bigger gap. Yeah. He had that experience that happens when he changes times or whatever, but he didn't move, nothing really changed that much. So now it got me thinking, okay, there might be someone else. And then he had that dream of the future, and he woke up and he was thinking, what the hell? And then he's back on the roof. So it's when did that take place? And why is all this happening to him? Now we have Kaguri, and I'm sure things are going to heat up from this point on, from this point forward. Especially the doctor, the professor, Alexis, or yeah, that would be easy for you to remember. Not that they call him that, but there we go, something easy to remember. Him, who was following KЯUSU. And I wonder if she's just paranoid, if it was him or if there's someone else, because so far there's no one else. When Daru said he has someone to come over, I'm thinking, who else? Who does he know? We didn't really see Mocha, so it was Mocha. Who else literally would be around that we know that we haven't really were introduced yet in this season, or kind of forgot about? No, and they showed everyone in the opening. So there's a lot of stuff that happened all over the place in these 3 episodes that wasn't really explained. So I can't wait for those explanations. The professor is very cheery and happy and nice. But then there's one foreigner that's been looking for Kaguri, so I'm guessing it's him. Who else? Who else? So he's kind of suspicious right now. I wonder if it must be in a bad way. He doesn't need to really mention what he does on the side. Why would he mention anything about Kaguri or someone he's looking for? Why would he be looking for her, even if it is him? And then if it's not him, who else is looking for her? Which other foreigners in Japan? It's really interesting. So much freaking stuff. Now I'm thinking about it, as I'm saying, happened in this episode. We're kind of being real too, but there's nothing really came out of it yet. There's still stuff to explain. So I'm very excited for next week. So I'm just going to end this video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. Of course, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.